Okay. Another example of the surface trim and lofted surface would be provided in this the next part. So the outcome of the modeling should be something like a feather with this arrow on it that we are going to model this together. To start with that, I have provided you with the feather sketch in the class shared material that you should have received by now. So I don't want to put your time into how these sketches has been made, but you're more than welcome to take a look at it. But all of these are something that, for example, has been defined. So there is one arc that defines the bending of this, and then there is a feather kind of shape. So sketch 1 is this, sketch 2 is look like a feather, and sketch 3 is an arrow. Okay, let's get it started. Let's select sketch 1 and go to the revolve surface. And this is going to show by default a revolve along the center line with 360. Let's select a mid-plane and rotate it for 90 degrees. So that would be 90 degrees revolve. Hit OK. And then you have this surface on this curve. Now I'm going to trim that surface because I wanted this feather to be the shape on this surface. So I'm going to go to trim surface. It's a standard. I select this sketch, select the keep mode, and I wanted to keep the part here. If I wanted to remove, I have to select all these small ones, but it's easier to simply remove. So you will see that that sketch is going to come, and now you have this feather look like surface here. Now the arrow is on a different surfaces, slightly over this surface, so it's easier for me to simply offset this surface or to create another surface for that arrow. So in order to doing that, I'm going to go to offset surface, which is it was around here. Where is that? Okay, here you go. It was. So I'm selecting this surface. I'm going to give it 0.05, and I want to make sure the offset is above this one. So I'm going to flip this. So you should have a duplicated kind of surface here. Now, the next is to bring this one here and create a cut underneath of the surface below. So in order to do that, I'm going to do a trim surface. Make sure it's standard, and in a trim tool, I would select this arrow. And I would select the split, and then I would create, this is the one that I'm going to keep. So I'm going to hit OK. And now, well, I wanted another hole to be underneath of this. So let's go back. I think, yeah, I have to say keep this one, also keep this one. Yeah, I have to select two surfaces. Oh no, wait a second. That should be under, okay, I'm going to keep this, and for the underneath of this surface, I'm going to keep this. So it would be two surfaces on this operation. So as you will see, let me just try it one more time. I'm going to delete this, so we're going back. We're going to use trim surface, standard. The trim tool would be this one. I'm going to keep selection from top surface. I'm going to keep this arrow from underneath of this surface. I wanted to select everything but the arrow. Now hit OK. You will see that now this arrow create a cut under this one because we decided to keep this area but an arrow on this top surface. All right. Now I wanted to fill this gap between these two, and the best case would be use a lofted surface because we have two profiles. And now just to make sure that we don't have an issue with that green point, I'm going to select this profile, maybe I have to select the tangency to create that profile. Yeah, in order to prevent us from not going after all of these edges, I'm going to right click on it, go to the selection manager, make sure that this is a closed loop, and I'm going to select this closed loop. Hit OK. So then it's going to give me that closed loop here. Again, right click here, selection manager, already on a loop, and then we have to select this point. And then we will say hit OK. And it's good, all the green. And the reason that these are closed because I approximately close almost the same point here. And everything is good with the selection here. Then I hit OK. And now you will see that another surface has been added here. Now I would like to create one surface out of all, and going to the need surface, select all of them. And now here's something nice that you will see. SolidWorks has a gap control that is going to heal the gap that might be between the multiple features. So it's selected all the gap, meaning that with a small area is going to heal all of them. SolidWorks is a numerical method, so despite that everything should be perfect, there might be some of the gaps that needs to be healed. Hit OK, and now we have one solid surface for the entire model, which would be this. Okay, let's save the work. I think it's going to be feather sketch. I had to do this one. Yeah, class exercise, and I'll call it feather. That would be that part. Now we can define some fillet to make sure that the look around it is nice and remove all of the sharp corners in this model. So in order to do that, I'm going to come and select a fillet functions. Let's give it 0.015. Okay, make it a simple, and the radius is 0.015. And then for the selection of the points that I would like to create, I can add this point, for example, this sharp point here. I'm going to select all the sharp points here and here. As long as you will see a preview, it means that the fillet function works. Then I can select here, right click on it, and it has a tangent propagation, meaning that if I select this, hopefully it's going to capture all around it. Then I'm going to do this. Okay, so far we're on a roll. It has selected everything. Now I have to select this top portion. Maybe I'm going to select these edges as well. It's a small edges. That's kind of like sharp, and then I select this face. So just inspect it. Yeah, it didn't capture this point. Capture this point. Let's see if this side, yeah, this side is already taken. Now going to this edges of the arrow. Okay, now I'm confident that everything is taken. Hit OK. And you should have this nice round fillet all around this subject. So far you should have this. For the coloring, you can, for example, select this face right on the model, go to appearance, and here you are saying we're different, but we don't want it to, we can do everything on the body. So let's do the entire surface body as a black or dark gray color. Let's put it here. And then I wanted this top to be the one with the kind of yellow, so I select the appearance. I don't select body because it's already black, so I go and have this face that I want it to be yellow. So when you're setting the appearance, it's very important that what degree are you selecting for the coloring. Now we have everything here. Last step, let's hide the surfaces that you might be already selected, like a revolve, or the other way is to come here in the view and hide the sketches. So you should have this nice feature here. Go ahead and save it. See you in the next example.